Nick and Leslie talking holiday cheer. Hallmark movies, cozy nights, and a festive review today. Hey, grab a seat and a sweet treat, cozy up, push play. Movie cheers, what you'll hear this Hallmark movie day.
I'm not okay because I'm the one that has to fluff them.
And on that note...
Uh-oh.
It is late, so we're in our pajama jams. We just finished the second of two movies that we're going to be recording right now.
Yes.
So let's start off by talking about the Saturday Hallmark movie Sugarplummed. So let's play that Sugarplum trailer.
Out of all of the holiday movies, the Sugarplum movies are my absolute favorite. I wish, more than anything, for a Christmas just like the ones in the movies. You can't be Sugarplum?
I'm basically a professional at helping people.
You're kidding.
I would never joke about Christmas.
Sugarplummed, all new Saturday, December 7th at 8. Part of Countdown to Christmas, only on Hallmark Channel.
Okay, Leslie, what were your thoughts on Sugarplum?
I was delighted.
It was pretty good. It was it was giving Enchanted. It was a cute... It was predictable, but...
So obviously.
But it was fun because Sugarplum...
Hallmark made fun of itself.
Yes.
Yes, and it was beautiful.
Yes, so they're calling themselves the Harmony Home Network.
The Harmony Home Network.
And Sugarplum is a series of successful Christmas movies about a girl named Sugarplum who's in the small town of Perfection. And constantly has all these adventures that are basically Hallmark-style adventures.
Yes.
Meanwhile, our hero...
She has a book of rules.
Our hero, Nina was the daughter. I didn't write the mom's name. Our hero of the story...
Oh, no.
Has... She really wants her Christmas to be absolutely perfect. And she finds a magical ornament that says if you wish...
But she has a list that her mother made.
Yes.
To make sure all Christmases are perfect.
Yes. And so she wishes on this magical ornament, and that causes the Sugarplum character to leave the virtual film world, go into the real world, and she's like, well, I guess the Christmas rules are that I have to help you have the perfect Christmas in order to go back home. And Sugarplum is beginning to realize that her rules of what she understands of the perfect Christmas do not work in the real world.
Emily.
Thank you. Emily is our star. And So I think the big shining star of this movie is the actress who plays Sugarplum.
Janelle Parrish.
She is so good.
She is. I mean, even what Pretty Little Liars she was on.
Oh, she was on that?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Not Big Little Lies.
Okay. I didn't see Pretty Little Liars.
Okay. Anyway, and so she was, the original of that. I loved her in that. So even though she was like a villain. But anyway, she's a little good actress.
There was tons of great little bits of dialogue, little silent moments of just like her reactions to things that really upped this movie, really elevated it past kind of like the default of like, yeah, it's a pretty good Hallmark movie to an actual decent movie.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but nothing like a parent, a mother wanting to do exactly what they want and make sure everything's perfect and ignoring everyone else around them, especially their children who have something big going on. But the pageant at the end was a little
shoddy.
It
was weird. Yeah, so I think that I don't think this movie really landed the ending.
No, it didn't.
It kind of like it got rushed, a little messy at the end, and I think part of it too, it's weird because these Hallmark movies, if you take out the commercials, it's like an hour 20. And sometimes they put too much plot for an hour 20. Mm-hmm. For example, 3 minutes into this movie, we see the dad's backstory, the mom's backstory, and the backstory of the two kids.
Yes.
That's a lot for 3 minutes. If you miss that first 3 minutes, you're lost.
Yes.
And because it introduced all those backstories, they could have just had one kid, by the way. It would have been a lot easier on the editing and writing and casting. But because of that, they have to wrap up. I'm sorry. I'm drinking a Waterloo. Because of that, they have to wrap up everything at the end very quickly.
Yeah.
And that's what I thought was a little on the messy side.
Yeah, it was, especially if you're having like scouters from Berkeley. What is behind it? He is squeaking.
Our dog is whining because the toy is near his big sister and she scares him.
Do you need help? Is that it? Is that what he wanted?
I think so. It's the toy that, yeah, he's got it. Okay.
So they were having a talent show that some Berkeley scouts of music, Berkeley School of Music, were going to be at. But for that type of talent, like they did not need to show the crappy cellist or whomever was.
Yeah.
Like they didn't need to do that. And to show, like they could have just had them perform like, yay, we made it to the show. And now we're gonna start the thing.
But I will shout out Nina's song was very nice. It was really cute.
It was catchy. Oh, there was crap. Was it this one that I was? Oh no, it was the influencer brother. The song that he was dancing to that we tried to Shazam
Max.
to see if it was real. Max, that was a good little
Pop song.
little pop Christmas song. Almost
I don't think it was a Christmas song.
it.
Or was it?
Oh no, yeah, it was about influencers.
I remember there was a rhyme. I was like, oh, that's a good rhyme.
Whatever it was about, it was like good little poppy, somewhat dubsteppy. I liked it.
There was some really funny lines, which were like, a lot of them kind of stem from the rules in Sugarplum's
Yes.
book. One of them is that I liked that flannel is a naturally aphrodisiac.
Flannel is a natural aphrodisiac. That was so funny.
I know. And like when she causes the woman from My Irish Christmas to have a romantic meeting.
Because Emily is an attorney.
Yes. And that's Emily's client. She causes these two people to have like a romantic interaction at a board meeting. Sugarplum ends it by going, end scene.
And
It was really cute.
the deliveries, even though the lines themselves were cheesy, she brought the art of it and delivered them so well that it was, the punchline was perfect. It had us giggling.
Remember how one of Emily's things was things on her list was to get Evan the perfect gift, and her daughter Nina really wanted these limited edition headphones that are sold out everywhere. Yes. And Sugarplum's like, if in the rules are if you need to get the perfect gift, you'll get the perfect gift. So they go to an electronics store in order to get it, and the guy's like, I'm sorry, this is sold out. The only one we have is a prize.
No. This is a salesperson that does not inform them that there is a prize. They themselves notice on the screen that he is showing them that there's zero inventory. They're like, oh, but there's one on hold. And he goes, oh yeah, we're having a competition, but you gotta be Christmas to win.
Yeah. And so it was adorable. So they had to do like a gift wrapping, and of course Sugarplum is the best.
Yes.
And it's really great moments where like the camera just cuts away.
Sees
or like
everyone,
it pans
like,
away to
struggling.
everyone struggling, and then it goes back to her and she's like, and it's perfect. That was a wonderful scene. I really liked the reindeer games competition.
The gingerbread house. It had electricity. Oh, and smoke coming out of the chimney
Yeah.
or something like that. I mean, where do we see the toys?
Yeah, that was the later movie that didn't have it in this one.
Are you sure?
Okay, we got to talk about how Sugarplum it shakes a magic snow globe, which causes it to snow in the high school or the middle school.
But it causes any place to snow wherever you're at, the person.
Which was really cute, fun moment for Max. She hands him a snowball, and he's like, cool. Yet somehow, that gets the police to try and find her and arrest her. And then it causes Max to get expelled.
Yes. So this is what I do like about the Hallmark magic and Hallmark making fun of itself in a way, is that all these things, Hallmark rules, like there's going to be, someone falls in love. You'll always find the perfect gift. Those rules that are always met. A stranger will house you. And those things do work out in the first, half of the movie. And then all of a sudden reality kicks in and these rules are caught. And it's just really funny in regards to how it lays out and they get caught or they get blamed for the malfunction in the air conditioning, and thinking it's a senior prank. I mean, I get it. But it's funny that they will track you down, not just have like a warrant out for your arrest and then like your search papers. That's interesting. But I get the drama of the story. But
And it's like, that was like, I feel like it was later that afternoon that all that happened too.
what was the time frame fully? I have no idea.
Well, I guess you can't call the fire department if it starts snowing. Or maybe you would call the fire. I don't know who you would call. Because like this,
Why would you?
You wouldn't use an arson investigator. Anyways, I'm just wondering, like, does CSI come out to try and be like, oh, this was a prank and we gotta arrest that kid?
That's what the insurance adjuster is for.
There you go.
Yeah, to figure it out. Yeah.
So, for Sugarplum, I didn't write it down. Writing, I think I'm gonna go 5. There was some really good quips, but again, I think some of the characters were mishandled. Acting, I'm gonna give that a 6 just because Sugarplum was so good. The kids were not, particularly Max. Directing, I'll give that a 6 too. There was some fun little special effects. I liked every bit of the reindeer games was cute.
Mm-hmm. Everything was decorated.
The final scene was kind of rough though.
The final scene.
Talent show thing.
And you're saying, the talent show.
I also appreciated that this was not a love story.
That part was refreshing.
It
wasn't a
was.
love story, but it's always that person trying to find Christmas and their meaning of Christmas and what the true meaning of Christmas is.
So for the chemistry of meter, I'm comparing Emily and Sugarplum. And once they get on the same page and they're like working together, that was really adorable. So I'm giving that a 6 on the chemistry meter.
Mm-hmm.
But I want to chat about Emily's husband. So he's got a shitty boss who keeps giving him more work.
Yes.
And Emily is not a supportive wife. But I guess it's kind of the part. She is the villain of the story. Until she realizes she is a villain. But like...
Well, how is she not supportive?
She keeps making him do things that keep him away from finishing his work. So that he can spend time with the family. By saying like, oh, you need to do this film. You need to help me decorate the house. You need to...
But also, what hours of day is she asking these things? They do look like they're in the evening time.
You're right. She did ask him to like take him to a school thing.
Right. It very much so seemed like after hours things. Yeah. Oh yeah. And he had already promised to do career day.
That's right.
So that's him not fulfilling obligations that he promised. So that's what I'm.
You're right. You're right.
What you're seeing.
All right. Take back what I said. I'll cut this all out. I'm kidding. No. What am I, you? All right.
What?
All right. So that was Sugarplummed. And we will see you in...
Well, let us know your thoughts about Sugarplum. Yes. And if you don't agree with us, let us know why. We're curious to know, what really drew you to that Hallmark Christmas film.
We've had quite a few people leave comments about how they disagree with our praise for To Heaven to Holiday.
Oh.
So maybe y'all hated this one too.
Yeah, let us know.
Let us know.
If you hated it, let us know. If you liked it, let us know. Either way.
All right, we'll see you in a couple minutes, and we're going to talk about Leah's perfect gift.
Bye.